everybody, welcome to Sempiternal Guitars. Sempiternal, is it
Sempiternal, yeah.
Sempiternal, is it coming from Bring Me the Horizon in any way?
Yeah, it was inspired by their album because I did genuinely quite like it a lot.
It's a beautiful album.
Yeah, and so I decided to call my company after that.
Do they know about it?
Sorry?
Do they know about it?
Know about what?
That you named your company after the album.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
What are the lawyers saying?
I think it's okay, I think you're allowed to, I don't know, but...
No, it's old English word.
Yeah,
Not everybody even knows what does it mean.
Yeah, it's got a good meaning behind it, a lot of old Latin and Greek and stuff, it's interesting.
What made you start in making the guitars?
So
how long ago?
Yeah, so I've always dabbled around with messing around with guitars, setting ups, setups, that kind of thing. But for me, I've been left-handed all my life, funnily enough. But my problem is I've always wanted a BC Rich guitar, but being left-handed, I just couldn't get one. I always wanted the Mockingbird, and it would have cost me thousands and thousands to get it from America. So I decided to start making them myself, inspired by BC Rich, and now I'm here where I am today. Yeah.
So how long is it already? How many?
So I've been actually making them for about 4 or 5 years now.
Making the guitars.
Yeah, actually physically making them from like blocks of wood.
Before that, you said you were making like setups and stuff like that.
Yeah, just doing setups. Like basically messing around with guitars, but not actually making anything. I was still at school then. I was just in free time, just because I was interested in guitars.
And is it your normal job at the moment? You live from it, or you just
at the moment, I do. Yeah. So it's going quite well. I do work a few hours as well, but it's going quite well, and things are actually pretty good.
Because that's a quite hard business, making guitars from scratch.
It's
looking for the customers. Are you doing it on your own only, or you got some kind
I
of
just do it on my own. At the moment, Kieran's with me as well, helping out. I met him at a Birmingham show, and he's a great guy, helping me out. But so I make them all on my own. It's just me.
So all the social media, all the woodwork, all the designs,
running the business, making it all, designing it all, everything is a lot of work.
Do you sleep?
No, I don't know. I forgot what sleep is. I don't know what that is.
What's your approach when you're making the guitars? Because you mentioned BC Rich.
Yeah.
Let's say, and you're left-handed.
Yeah.
Is it your guitar?
Yeah. So I made this. Yeah.
What is it made of? Where are you looking for wood? Is it like some kind of special woods?
Well, I always buy the best woods I can. You do have to buy sort of luthier woods, especially for a fingerboard. You don't want one that's going to warp. You want it to be dried for years. That kind of thing. I buy the best wood I can afford to buy. So you've got a lovely piece of walnut there for the body. You've got a burled poplar for the top, and a lovely bit of maple and Macassar ebony for the neck. And
is it ebony?
Yeah, it's Macassar ebony, so it's a little bit lighter. It's got some really nice light strips. A lot of ebony can look just really dark and almost black when you oil it.
I thought it's some kind of rosewood or copper.
Yeah, it does look a bit rosewoodish, but Macassar ebony is a little bit lighter. It's got some great light strips going through it, and it looks really nice.
What parts are you using?
I use Goto, but I do also use like Hipshot and Schaller in other builds.
So as well, high quality.
Yeah.
With the hardware, with the wood, with the hardware, all is like. What about pickups?
So pickups, I use they're Iron Gear. Iron Gear do some really decent pickups. I'm a personal fan of them, but I also use bare knuckle pickups as well. But for the most part, people come to me. They say, "I want you to put these pickups in it." It's very specific,
Yeah, that was my next question actually. Are you making the guitars and selling them how you made them, or you rather make them by the order of someone who's coming in like,
all of my,
I want this, I want this, I want that, I want a Scorpio or something.
Yeah. So these are kind of imagined just like a portfolio of what I get up to. Most people say, I really like that, but I want it red.
It's a new one, actually.
Yeah, they go, I like that guitar, but I want it red, and I want these pickups in it, and this, that, and the other. And so these don't actually sell. It's from them that people get ideas. They're to create ideas in people's heads that what they might want in a guitar.
And is it you designing them?
Yeah. So, yeah.
I haven't seen that one. I think when we met in Birmingham for the first time, you didn't have this one.
Oh no, I did. It was in the corner though. It had been tucked away. I think while we were recording, because that was a really popular model. It still is, and people were grabbing it all day, and so it was just being walked around the whole show all day. To be honest, like yeah, people were grabbing it all the time. So.
Do you use any CNC machines, or is it all made by hand?
No, it's all made by hand.
All made by hand.
Yeah, I don't have any CNC stuff.
Okay, nice to meet you.
What's the hardest thing when it's coming to making the guitar? What is the hardest thing for you?
The hardest thing about making a guitar is probably the final finish, the wet sanding, the spraying, like lacquering, that kind of thing. That's really difficult because most luthiers aren't sprayers. It's another skill, you know, that's not. It's a bit alien to a lot.
Then
of
you need like a special room.
You need all sorts of kit,
with all the air taken out and stuff like that. It has to be
really difficult.
Dust-free and things like that.
Yeah, so I do it all myself, but it's a lot of money and it's really difficult to do.
Wouldn't it be easier to find someone who can paint them for you?
I have gone down that route, but in the past it's let me down. So I've had custom orders and people have been asking, oh, where's my guitar? And I'm like, well, it's still at the spray shop. You know, I'm beholden to someone else, and so I thought, right, I need to stop this and I need to start doing it myself because then I'm in control of how long it takes.
How many guitars have you made already? Because you said, well, 5 years you said you're making them.
Yeah, to be honest, I've lost count. If I made 20 a year, I suppose if I made 10 a year, it'd be 50? Yeah.
10 a year? That's a good amount actually.
Yeah.
And how much is it?
That's $17.50, and I'll throw in a free hard case as well for that. Yeah.
So for handmade guitar, it's not like
it's quite cheap. I have dropped the price because it's at a trade show, but so it's a good price. For me, I feel justified in charging that price, you know, for that guitar.
So you're not going to be a very rich guy by making 10 guitars a year.
No.
It's rather something like a normal job, like if you you just make some. Your work is someone you love,
that's enough to get by. Yeah, it's a passion of mine, you know, like it is good fun and I really enjoy it.
What was the weirdest order?
Easy. Someone asked me to. Oh, that's really awkward. I'll put that back. Someone asked me to make a horse-shaped guitar once.
To make what?
A horse shape, so the head of a horse. So it's on my Instagram page. You can have a look at it. It was actually my first ever.
Well, like carved with all the shapes and everything, or just
so it's the shape of a horse, but I also did route in the like the eye and the mouth and the nose, and then I had to separately paint it. It was really difficult, really difficult.
What for?
He loved horses. I don't know. He just wanted a horse-shaped guitar. But
was it playable?
It did actually work. Like ergonomically, it worked. It did sit around your leg, and you could play it. It's an interesting build. I'd check it out. I just wish I got more photos of it, to be honest. Yeah, but that was a good build. That was it tested me. It really did test me. Yeah.
And what is your favorite shapes? Like, is it like more, Bissy Rich's funky metal shapes, or rather the normal?
My favorite is that, but to be honest, that one's been growing on me more, even though it's a bit more basic. Yeah, but for me, it will always be the edgy flying V styles, you know.
Yeah, but that's as well. He's just showing me
the horsey guitar.
No comment. That's Super Strat, let's say.
Yeah, it's my version of the Strat.
It's different.
Yeah.
You know, all those things here as well. Bissy Rich was a big influence on you, wasn't it?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, it's something that I always dreamt of as a kid. You know, it's always been my passion.
Well, Max Cavalera from Sepultura was the guy, or Chuck Schuldiner?
No, to be honest, it was actually I was really into a band called Black Veil Brides, and one of the guitarists there played a Mockingbird, and from then on I wanted one because I thought they were really cool back then.
Well, you don't have any Mockingbird?
No, I'm not sure if I get in trouble for making one.
No, just for yourself.
Just for myself, yeah. I'd make one just for myself, yeah.
What you want to aim like within next 3 years, for example? What's your dream? So
my dream, you know what I mean? Yeah, my dream would be to be perhaps as big as like Crimson Guitars, you know, someone like that. I like Ben Crow is someone that I look up to as someone that I would like to get to, you know, like I think what he does is great, and you know, the fact that he's diversified and expanded and does all sorts, you know, is brilliant, and that's something that's an inspiration for me. I would like to be someone like that, you know.
When you mentioned Ben Crow, actually he's giving lessons. Did you go?
I never did.
Or is it all like self-taught?
It's all self-taught. Yeah, I never did. I always wish I did. Again, I never had the money, or you know, I was at university as well, so I spent, you know, my time there. And my parents always say, "Well, don't you wish you went and spent a few years with Ben instead?" I was like, "Yeah." But you know, I am where I am now. You know, but yeah, I always do wish that I.
You know, I wouldn't say anything bad about your guitars.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say that you never get any lessons out of someone. You know, there's lots of craft to it. You know, there's lots of craftsmanship. You know, it's like. I'm surprised actually with that. I thought you had some kind of lessons. Because in England, actually, people are lucky enough. There is lots of places you can go and learn.
It's becoming more of a thing now. Yeah, lutherie courses. You can do degrees in it at university and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's becoming more of a thing. Yeah.
All right. So good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
It being, you know, the biggest luthier in
I'll
Britain.
try to, yeah.
You got lots of competition. We are on the show now in Liverpool. Lots of competition. You know, most of the people probably you know personally.
Yeah, we all know each other.
That's as well a very good thing that you can change. I mean, swap the information. You can, you know, you can talk to each other, and nobody's like competing here.
No, we all go out for drinks, you know, together like the night before.
I know. Tim from Frederick Effect told me. He's dying downstairs.
I bet he is, poor guy.
Anyway, thanks a lot, man. George, it was nice to meet you. Nice to talk to you. Cheers.